Hey, Shafiq, how are you, man? Shafiq, thank you so much for your birthday wish and thank you for sending me a WhatsApp message as well. Thank you so much. Guys, if you can hear me, please let me know. Please let me know. All right, thank you, man. Thanks for the confirmation. Okay, so thank you for whoever is here with me. Thank you so much for being here. Uh, the days have just passed. Hold on, let me just remove. Okay, so the days have just gone past very fast. Like almost 7 days have just gone by. I mean, last week I was just sharing with everybody about the HK Army SRR goggle, and today 7 days just gone past like in a flash of an eye. Right? So Shafiq, you agree with me or not? Agree, right? And please help me to like and share. Two of y'all who are watching, please let me know if everything is in order, audio, visual, things that you can hear, you can see me. Make sure that things are all going well. Help me to like and share. Help me to get this out to as many people as possible. I think that's like one of the most important thing that can ever happen to this webcast. If we want this webcast to go out, me and Shafiq, yeah, just the two of you only. Wow, so bad, man. Hello, Mr. Amir. How are you, man? Days have just gone by, as I was saying, right? 7 days ago, we were just talking about paintball, and then 7 days from now, from last week, now here we are again talking about paintball once again. Three of you only. Wow, damn pathetic, man. We wait for more people to come in. So meanwhile, we just do a little bit of chit chatting. So how's everyone going? How's your Sunday? Hope everyone is doing well. Uh, Today is my birthday, so basically I didn't do much. I just stayed at home, don't want to go anywhere. Morning I went out for a jog. I woke up pretty early and then went for a jog about 20 minutes, came back home, play some games at home, watch some YouTube, do some Netflix, and then had a dinner with my family, and that's it, right? So it's a very hello, how are you, man? Yeah, thanks for the well wishes. Thanks for the well wishes. So yeah, so here we are again, four of us watching. Any big news happening for paintball over the last weekend? Anything special that we can mention? Thanks for the well wishes. Thank you so much. It's my birthday. So help me to like and share. Birthday still got to work. What the hell? Damn bad, man. These days are very difficult to earn money. Yeah, Born Day. Thank you. Happy Born Day. Thank you so much. So for paintball, I haven't been at the field for quite a while. In fact, this morning there was a very heavy rain. And then there's one thing that, as a paintballer, you must always know: don't go to a paintball field on your birthday. Right? It's the number one place that you do not want to go to. Yeah, because what happens is when you are having your birthday and you go to a paintball field, then you know pretty bad things can happen to you. There'll be a lot of surprises, So I refuse to go to the paintball field, even though I'm needed there, right? So Vincent, thank you for being there to cover as usual on the weekend, and for the rest of the staff who are there. I think today has been pretty raining, right? It's a very rainy season over in Singapore, and I think throughout the whole entire day it was raining. So thanks for that. Thanks for being out there. Yeah, wasted the cake. Sure not. So good buy me a cake Really or not? No lah. Things like that will not attract me to go to the field. Your cake not worth that kind of torture that I'm going to receive at the paintball field, for birthday. I mean, I've been on the giving end, when we have people who have birthday coming to our paintball field, like we ask them to do stupid stuff, right? So, and I myself have suffered as well. So yeah, so I don't want to be there. Yeah, I don't want to be there. Already, I don't want to be there. Second, the rain came, and then yeah, that even enforces more reasons for me not to be there. Thank you for tuning in, every one of you, 7 of you who are watching. Thank you so much for being here with me. Help me to like and share. We get this out to as many people as possible. Sorry, let me just adjust my view a little bit. Trying to find the power cord. Okay, so at the same time, if there's anything else that you guys would like me to talk about, things that are happening around Asia, for the last 7 days, if there's anything that has happened, let us know, and then we can put this out for some discussion. You never know whether good stuff can come out from shows like this. When we get a group of people coming from all the different country coming together, you share a lot of different views. Right, Tom? Hello, how are you? Right, Tom? Well, I asked people to share, then the viewers dropped to 4 already. Everybody just left. I think it's quite boring that I'm here talking about paintball, and most of the time it has to be pretty interactive, in the sense that if you guys can talk to me, engage with me, then the more things that we can discuss and talk about. All right. So for there's something that I like to share also. I mean, it's at the back of my mind. Something that last week we were talking about having paintball tournament and having teams to participate in tournaments, and how organizers or even field owners can actually upgrade their field, or put themselves in the shoe of a participant to make their event better. In fact, this weekend happens to be the F1 weekend for Singapore. So the F1 championship is around this corner, and usually in the September-October period. I can tell you, for those who are not here for the F1, you have not missed anything. You have not missed anything. Why? Because F1 sells a hype. F1 sells a hype. They travel around different worlds to organize the F1 event. Like even for Singapore, at one point we wanted people to come to Singapore, and Singapore is a small country, right? So tourism like this can really boost a lot of business for the whole entire tourism industry, right? For example, this weekend all the hotels are fully booked, right? I was told that if you want to book a hotel in Orchard Road, or even in somewhere in the city, it's all sold out. It's 100% packed, and people have to leave, have to find accommodation in Sentosa, right? In fact, I was told that unless you want to go to Sentosa, which is actually an island on the northern part of Singapore, no, southern part of Singapore, or northern is Malaysia, on the southern part of Singapore, and traveling can be a bit of a hustle there. Yeah, it's not in the city, it's in the middle of nowhere, but still, you get accommodation there, and that was the only available accommodation, I was told, right? So like events like the F1 brings a lot of hype, and one of the things that Singapore did in the beginning, I think this is the 13th year that Singapore has been doing F1. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But if I'm not wrong, I will. Singapore was at one point the first night race, or maybe one of the only league that has a night race, right? In the city, night race in the city. I mean, maybe some other location have already done night race, but Singapore was night race in the city. So Singapore was the first, and because of that, it created a lot of hype. People wanted to go and come to Singapore just to watch how a night race can be organized, right? I mean, there are many things that can happen, like for example, safety. How are they going to blow up the lights to the point that it looks illuminated like in the day, and then of course, racing in the city that you know of is not like the normal track, right? These tracks that they are actually racing on are the roads and the streets that we have been walking up and down every time we go to the city. So even for us Singaporean, I mean, at one point I was like, hey, how are they going to create a F1 circuit out of the route, right? So that was also very surprising to me. I mean, and that in fact created a lot of hype. I've been to one F1 race. It's on the courtesy of my cousin. So my cousin was involved in some project that requires him to support the F1, and being a partner, we were allocated, or he was allocated a room in the Singapore Recreational Centre, one of the oldest recreational club in Singapore. And then he had a room there, and then we were served buffet, right? We had buffet dinner, and just by the edge of the room, there's a small little balcony that we can go to the balcony and oversee one of the turning track for the F1. That was before COVID, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, the experience was really good, right? The hype going into the event when I was there, just even like looking at the past excites me, right? Because you're looking at the past, you're like, wow, shit, man, I have an F1, and you know that everyone else in the rest of the world are coming just to watch, and you can actually be part of it. So, hey, hello, Shami, thank you so much. And then that was really exciting for me. However, the hype only lasted for that long, and why I say it's a hype, because as soon as the race started, right? As soon as the race started, all you can see was the race car going like in very fast speed, wow, and then it's like, then that's where your few $100 will go into basically hearing the sound of the F1 cart going like wow. You see like them dashing past yeah, and that's how F1 was to me, right? The hype was definitely there. The other thing that I felt was really good was the fringe, the side activities. For example, like the concert, the areas where they had where they serve food, where they had beer corners. I thought that was pretty good for me, because I personally I used to drink, right? So and drinking was really like one of the things that I enjoy doing. And in big events like this, I can actually go around and do somewhat like a pub hop, like go from one brand to another. There was Tiger, then go to Heineken, then after Heineken go to Guinness or something. So all of these alcohol brands are there because they know that on that day the participants are going to go crazy, from the qualification, from the pre-race, from the warm-up to the actual race, and those are the things that will create a lot of sales for them. So that was really good. And I was thinking, like, if F1, right, can be like for paintball, meaning you create a hype, you create a night paintball, maybe like a night tournament, right? You only play in the night. And for the record, I've played night paintball, right? I went to Dubai for a tournament that was the PALS UAE, right, in United Emirates, at United UAE, United what? UAE lah, basically UAE lah, United Arabic Emirates, was it? Yeah, and it was an event done only in the night, right? And that was good, right? So if Singapore can create hype like that and then have a lot of fringe activities around, I think that will be fantastic. I think WCA World Cup Asia used to have that kind of hype, right? One of their patron, the VIP, was actually Dr. Mahathir, right? I mean, two-time Prime Minister of Malaysia came to grace the event and became one of the patron, and he was there to do the opening ceremony. I mean, in fact, he was there going around, and then at one point there was Tony Fernandez, who was the CEO of AirAsia, being part of the sponsor for the WCA. I thought those were like amazing, right? Even hearing that and being able to participate in an event that has got support at that level, I think it feels good. It feels good as a participant. And of course, not forgetting the fringe activities that they have, where they invite all the vendors from all around the world to come in and set up a booth at their convention hall. So after the paintball tournament, you go to the convention hall, you can walk around, spend some time with these distributors and traders from around the world that you hardly even meet, right? So I thought those events are very decent. Now, if we want to upgrade paintball event, I think at the highest level, that will be something that everyone is looking at. And getting like even at one point we had the pro players coming to Asia, right, to just play exhibition games and even to compete in the international tournament as in one of the open nations category. So I thought that was very decent, right? I'm not sure if any of y'all who are watching has gone through any of those experiences, but for me, those big events are things that we should be doing, not only once or twice, but yearly, right? And just to get the crowd going, just to get people come and know about the paintball event. I think that's pretty good, right? Thanks for watching, 5 of y'all. And if you have anything that you like to share, you like me to also share with everybody, please let me know and we can discuss about this. For those who are in my Facebook, there is something that was that I've posted on my Facebook post, which is the Optimus, Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk from Tesla invented a robot. He didn't invent a robot, lah. I mean, basically, human bots are already available like for many years, right? But the robots at this moment are very, they are only very restrictive or very limited functions that they can do. Do you all remember there was one robot that can shoot like a 3-point basketball? I mean, as simple as that, right? It will take them years just to even come up with the coding, even to ensure that the amount of strength, distance has that kind of accuracy. It's very difficult in the eyes of programming, right? So if you are an engineer, you will know that to come up with a robot that works like a human with all our joints, right? Like the human joint, it's very difficult, very difficult. So what Elon Musk has come up with is this prototype, right? It's a prototype, and this robot can actually water plant. This robot can actually carry a parcel from one end to another, and I thought that was pretty amazing, right? So for the record, right, if any of y'all saw my post, I was saying that it is very similar to the time when I first saw Steve Jobs took out an iPhone, and then he was trying to tell the whole world what an iPhone is and what an iPhone was and how an iPhone actually functioned, because none of us know exactly what an iPhone is, right? And we all know that when iPhone came out, right, we don't have we do away with watches anymore, right? People don't have watch anymore, and then we now all have a camera on hand, right? People are taking videos now. You can take pictures everywhere you go, right? And of course, these are all very disruptive to the industry. So having a human or having a robot to serve the function of a human can be very disruptive as well, right? So if you are hearing it from me, guys, you're hearing it from me. If 10 years from now or 20 years from now, if Tesla succeed in their venture into creating human using AI technology, right? There will be many jobs that will be, of course, gone, right? Because we have all known that if robots take over humans' job, then there's no way for human to work. But the thing is, can you imagine the amount of value that is going to bring to Tesla as a company, right? So you're hearing it from me. If one of these days Tesla are going to be an international multi-billionaire company, right? Then trillionaire company, right? Worth trillions of dollars, then you hear it from this channel, right? So please go and do something about it, right? And when I say do something about it, means like get yourself invested into Tesla, right? It's only like at the very beginning only. This is like the very beginning. They are going to come out with solar panel, EVs, and so many things, right? And by the way, this is a paintball channel. It's not a investment financial guru how to invest your money channel. So this is totally offline. But for the sake of the rest who are watching, right? And because you guys never give me any topic, I don't know what else to say. So I just basically talk about this. Okay, but today what we want to talk about is also this item here, right? That I have with me on my hand. Okay, and this is the HSTL Skull goggle, and most of the people who doesn't know what exactly is HSTL. HSTL is represents hostile, so hostile, right? So HK Army, they used to call themselves hostile kids, right? That's why HK, right? HK, hostile kids, HK, and HSTL is just like the taking one letter from the word hostile, hostility, right? And then it forms this word. So right now I'm holding on to this mask. In fact, if you ask me, right, I have sold at least a dozen of these masks already so far. right? This is my second batch. A lot of y'all, when our first batch came out, within 1 week we sold all 10. So this is the second batch. I've sold 2 already. I still have a few more left. They come in different colors. I've only white and black remaining. All right. So these masks, we are retailing at 110.90. But for today's show, if today, 4 of y'all who are watching, or if you share this out and somebody is watching, commented that they want to make a reservation, then this mask goes for $99.80, and it comes with a lens as well. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do in this show is also to talk about this mask. One thing for sure, I think this is an eye catcher, correct or not? I mean, look at this. Look at this. I've never seen anything like that. I've seen printed ones, right? Push has got printed ones. They printed the skull prints onto the mask. But this one is taking up one level. This skull, right, with the teeth and all that, is actually the actual mold of the mask. So this thing doesn't come often. It's the actual mold. All right. So this is really taking one step up already for all paintball mask manufacturer. And why do I say this is an eye turner? I mean, look at it. If you are wearing one of these in the field, right? I don't know what to say, but I'm sure if I'm the photographer, I will want to take a picture of this, right? Somebody who's wearing a skull mask on the field. So this is definitely an eye catcher, and I think if you wear this will be very unique for you, right? If you look onto the side of the mask is a very simple way. It's a very simple way that they have manufactured the mask. It comes with a clip over here, and this clip is turnable, so you can actually turn and twist this knob, right? And you turn this knob, and then it just comes off like that. It comes off here. You can see that, right? This is the catch, right? So you put it in, and this is the same catch that you use to fix the lens on. So you turn, fix this in like Lego, right? Like Lego. Let me show you. It's a weird angle for me. Okay, put it in. Okay, and then once it's inserted, you twist it back, and then it locks the lens. So that's how it works. Okay, with regarding to material, I have to say that this material feels plastic, right? Feels plastic. So if you have used a rental feel mask before, it feels exactly like a rental mask feels. It's very rigid. It's very hard. It's not made by our usual paintball material, right? Where it feels a little bit more rubber. Whereas this one feels a little more plastic. So it's really hard, right? But nonetheless, if this is a spare mask, right, for some reason, right, maybe during practice, maybe for certain games, you want to wear this mask just to, throw your opponent off a little bit, then this might be an ideal mask for you. The buckle they even have a buckle. The buckle is a normal buckle. So unlike most of the HK buckle, which is now magnetic, right, this is a normal clip buckle, right? You can see that it's a clip buckle. All right, there you go, clip buckle. You can hear the sound. Okay, so $99.80. It looks really nice, yeah. More towards a funky look. That's right, more towards funky look. It's not. I wouldn't say that this is. Hey, Willie, how are you, man? Willie, thank you so much. Thanks for being here with me and giving me the well wishes. I wish one of these days I can come to Taiwan and visit you. I mean, the borders are open already, right? But the tickets are very, very expensive. And Taiwan has always been one of my favorite place to travel to, whether it's for paintball, for the food and everything. So one of these days I'll come pop by at Taichung, right? Come visit you one day. So yeah, back to the mask. So as I was saying, Hazrul from Winter Fly from Above mentioned that this is more like oh no, there you go. This is more like a funky look mask. Yeah, I would say it's definitely funky look. I mean, look at any of our masks. We don't have that. And if you're looking at like potting, right, it has got a lot of holes. You can see the holes from the side, right? Even over here, right, where the tooth is, you think that it looks like if you see properly, it's actually, you can see through one. It's a see-through. You can see my hand at the back. Yeah, it's a see-through. So when it comes to voice projection, this thing might work out for as compared to most of the even the atas masks, right? And even for ventilation, where your nose is going to be, right? So your nose will be here once you put on a mask. You can see that even that is a see-through one. So basically, you're breathing through, right? So that's pretty decent, right, for a mask in terms of ventilation. Quite solid, right? Okay. The strap, it's a very basic strap, right? So they have a very basic strap. Our usual strap pull tight, pull the two buckle to the side, tightens the mask. It's the same kind of strap. There's no design. But I think if I'm not wrong, right, based on my experience with HK, this color might change eventually. All right. Yeah. So this is the only thing that they can try and make good and make it a little bit more interesting for the mask. On the inside, you see some sponge. So the bottom piece can be taken out, right? So you can remove, and then the top piece can be removed as well. If you remove them, it will look like that. Let me show you. It comes in a bag like this. Right. So this is the top piece. One at the bottom, the other one at the top. I also have a white one. So this is the white one that I was referring to. So this is a very nice looking mask. Okay, and in fact, for those who are using a white mask, you might even want to do a bit of painting for yourself. Like if you buy a Nike white shoe, right, a flat white, then sometimes people just put painting, spray some paints onto it. So even for this, since this is white, you can actually do your own artwork if you want to. So for those who are into artistic drawing, right, so this might be for you. Take your time, do some painting, can draw, make it look really nice, more customized to your own design. So this is a white one. I also have a gray one here. Let me take out the gray one. Okay, but the gray one is reserved already, so I can't sell it to anyone, even if you're interested. So this is the gray one. Against the white, you see that there's a big difference. In fact, this white is like almost white. It's not even like cream or anything, right? And because it's made of plastic, I'm pretty sure it will not tarnish in terms of colors over time, right? Unlike some of the masks, if you're using white, then over time it can become a bit yellowish. Long time ago, I don't think masks now these days will turn yellowish because the technology have changed in terms of coloring. They also learn from their mistakes, right? From the past, if you buy a mask, people say, "Hey, the white mask I don't buy because it will become yellowish." These days, I don't think so. Okay, so this is a gray color one, very nice looking, very sleek looking. Right, so this is already reserved. And it comes with lens like that. So that's the HSTL lens. So if you're buying any of the HK Army goggle, HK Army is in a way very convenient in the sense that whenever they are creating lenses, right, they make it universal. So as long as you're buying a HSTL goggle, then this lens can suit any of this frame. So this is a clear one that I'm holding. This is the amber one, and then this is the clear one that I'm holding on my right hand. Yep. So these are all interchangeable. So yeah, for those who are watching, once again, if you help, like, and share, and if any of your friends like to buy a mask today, just comment. Any of these masks that you see here, the white or the black one, is going for $99.80. And if you go to the HK Army website, right, just go to the HK Army website, and then you go and find out what is the cost of the mask. You know that you actually get a bargain here. Okay, and you can also let me know at the end of the show also, until end of the week, if you are interested, or anyone who's keen to buy, then you get some discount, right? Of course, you have to pay for shipping. I think shipping for a mask to Malaysia will cost you about $15 to $20 Sing, right? And I know that because I've sold a few masks over to Malaysia, and on certain days where the shipping gets a very good offer, you can also save some money on shipping too, right? So black and white are the colors that I have, right? They are all wrapped up like this. Once it's sent to you, it will be sent to you like this. You probably have to assemble the foam, right? You have to assemble the foam. Okay, so we have a question here. Oh, by one of my friend, Ot is from Thailand. So one day I happened to be at the shop. As most of the Singaporean will know, the shop is most of the time closed, right? So I'm not at the shop most of the time. But one of these days, Ot happened to walk into the store, and then he thought that it's like a normal day where the store is open. So he came in, then he started doing his own shopping. Then he was surprised that actually we are closed. So I've said that we are very fated. We are very fated that I'm there at the store, and he walks in through the door. So that's the kind of fate that we have, right? Both parties are very fated to be on at the same time, same day, and that time both are there at the same spot, right? So, thank you for supporting us as well. So, do we have dye lens restock? At this moment, no. The dye lens that I have is the silver orange, as well as I have the silver orange, and I think I have a gold as well, right? So those are the only two colors that I have, and there's a reason for that because um, the shipping is just really really extremely high. Even for Taiwan, right? I have no idea why, but shipping from Taiwan is extremely high, right? So we hope that that can really come down, especially at this moment where the US dollar is already 1.44 to Sing dollar. It's at the all-time high, really really crazy. And I can tell you, US dollar is still going to go up. Why? Because of inflation, right? Because of interest rate, right? If you know economics, you know that this is going to last for at least about a year to two, right? So, of course, this can change, right? This can change. This will change depending on your own monetary policy of your own individual country. Does your country want to match up to the US dollar? If yes, then you probably have a better deal. But even for Singapore, right, where our currency is usually generally stronger than most of the country in the region, right, we can also feel the pinch because it's $1 US to $1.44 at this moment as we speak. And let's not include about shipping and all that, right? If you're using your credit card, there's another 3%. If you get your goods into Singapore, there's another 7%. So whatever deal that we have at Paintballers World, please help us to, and if you want to, right, by all means, go and do a price comparison. You realize that you have a little bit of saving there. And one of the reasons why is that because for me, we will sell our item based on the retail price that is published on this international site. So you buy from HK Army, HK Army charges you $99. PBW will charge you $99 as well, right? And I'm willing to match my price against the price that you will get internationally, and of course you save on shipping because those items are already in Singapore. And if I can send to you nearer from Singapore than from US, the shipping is definitely going to be much much cheaper, right? That's the promise that we have. And if you walk to the store, sometimes if I'm still there, like Oat came to the store and I'm there, right, I might even offer you further discount, right? Just because we are so fated. I kind of like believe in all these kind of things, right? Yeah. So I'll give you discount. Anyone who come and buy, I'll give discount 5%, 10%, no problem. Take a headband for free. You buy a lot of things. Take a I don't know, a barrel salt, right? That's my style of working, lah. That's my style of working. Okay. So a lot of people like to buy from me. Okay, so I've spoken a lot about the HGSL HK Army goggle already. So spend almost about 15 minutes talking about that. Right now, I have a video to show, and this video I've shown it earlier. I'm going to show it again. This is the HK Army. Sorry, wait. Give me 1 minute. All right, got it. So this is the HK Army mask that we were talking about. Oh, it's loading. For some reason, it's loading. Okay, I'm going to restart the video. Let's go. Wow, internet connection very bad. Uh-oh, very bad internet connection now. Sorry, man. I can't show you that. I can't show. Oh, that's my stop. I can't show you that. All right. For some reason, I can't show you that. So sorry, guys. Well, it's on YouTube. If you're interested, just go on to YouTube and you'll be able to find the actual YouTube video from HK Army. Not many people come online today. I mean, last night, sorry, about a week ago, we still have about at least about 13 of y'all coming online. Today, only like 4 or 5. Numbers go up to 7 and then it fell back again. So really bad. So 4 of y'all, who are you? Please let me know who you are. At least I know who I'm talking to. Vincent, are you still around? Mr. Amir, are you still around? And it looks like Old is still here. And who else are here? Do a shout out for me. I will buy white mask. Check your Facebook. Wow, look at that, man. We got another deal already. Thank you. Okay. Oh, no problem. You come online, you buy this mask, you get a 10% discount. Okay, I will check my Facebook. And you will get what? You will get as well as what I've mentioned, you'll get our 10% discount. Okay. So I'll contact you. See, that's how easy it is, right? Come online, watch the show, and then you get some discount for the item that I'm doing a review. All right. So let me know what other review of any pinball products that you're still interested in, and then we can talk about it, right? We can talk about it next time. I can review the product, and then we can also further offer some discount for you if we do the review of the product. So, Mr. Amir, any other big events coming up for now until end of the year now? And when I mean big, I mean like really big, like because the last event that you guys had, I think was at Sarawak, right? Kuching, right? Yeah. So we had I saw from the pictures a lot of there were a few international teams that were going as well, right? We had Ralph, right? Was it Ralph from what is country that he came from? Tahiti? Was it Tahiti? No. Is he from Tahiti? Yeah, I think it's all right. Or Inception, right? Inception from Thailand went as well. Yeah, correct. So there were players from overseas going, and in fact, Singapore is also sending a team. Right, we are sending a team to Langkawi. Right, Vincent is going to play. We're going to send a team of 10 players, if I'm not wrong. Right, 10 players. Can quote me, am I right to say there are 10 players going? Yeah, NXPL, right? In 2 weeks' time. Yeah, that's right. So we have the NPXL. Wow, very mouthful. NPSL, Northern Paintball Series League, I think. Northern Paintball, yeah, something like that. All right, Star League, Series League, NPSL. Sorry, I've been really out of the whole entire tournament picture quite recently. Yeah, so I've not been finding out what is the next event, who's the organizer, how many teams are going. I've been really out of touch in the tournament side, at least for the last 2 months, I think. Yeah, because I'm taking like a sabbatical from all this tournament thing after so many years of being involved. So yeah, we do have a Singapore team going, and it's Team Outlaws. Yeah, which reminds me, I need to put in the application. Sorry, Vincent, I keep forgetting. Okay, I'll do it in right away, like right after this. Wow, I keep forgetting. They're very dangerous really. Time is running out. Okay, but anyway, we do have a Singapore team that will be traveling for this Langkawi event, and it's a very strong team. As I was told, they do have a very strong lineup, right? I know a few of my buddies from the Red Lions are playing, so that is going to hopefully create some hype for the Malaysians again. Yeah, that's right. So as compared to in the past, right, where we have how strong? Oh, very strong, very strong, very strong. Yeah, it will be strong as long as the rules are kept in a very fair manner. If the rules are skewed towards certain sides, right, then they won't be strong, they'll be weak. Yeah. But if things are done in a very fair manner, in a very professional level, as everyone like to use these words these days, professional, right? Then I think the team will come out strong. I mean, I've seen these guys train. Some of them have played with me for a long time. I've seen them practice and put in hours of drilling and drilling. So I think everyone wants to go there and win, right? I mean, it's such a bad thing. I mean, these things can happen to anyone. Last week, I was just telling everyone already, right? When you are playing in a tournament, try not to leave it to an opportunity where a small decision by either a referee or the organizer can steal the limelight away from you and cause you to come into a downfall. So what it means, right, is that when you are playing a tournament, you play all the way to win, right? Imagine like I'm Manchester United, right? I play against Liverpool, right, which is also a very strong team. But if Manchester United, for some reason on that day, right, they won 10-0 against Liverpool, right? And I'm saying this because I'm also a Liverpool fan. I mean, no offense to Liverpool fans out there. I'm a Liverpool fan, right? As much as I hate Man U from the older days, or the 90s, right? They are a very good team. I mean, we have to admit that, right? Their kind of record, we have been suffering in silence, right? Until only the last few years, then we start to come out and then walk together again, right? We never walk alone, right? So imagine Manchester United whack Liverpool 10-0. What can you say? Referee Kayu, referee Koya, Kelong, or organizer screw up? Cannot be what? Surely it's because Liverpool didn't play well. Therefore, Manchester United played very well and scored 10 goals against them. And I've always told this to my paintball team. I said, you go out there and then you have to play in the mindset that anything and everything can go against you, right? And what I mean by that is not only just the organizer, the opposing players, right? Referees, spectators can go against you. Anything that can wrong can go against you. Murphy's Law, your marker can go against you, right? And when you know that all these things are coming against you, and you still go out there and play and fight and compete with your head held up high and really go out there and show your best, then eventually when you lose, then at least you know you have done your best already. But if any of these come against you for some reason, that means you didn't do your best, or you didn't create a 10 goal outcome, which resulted in this thing happening, and therefore now you are responsible, and you have to face up to it, right? So this to me has sink in very much from long time ago. Yeah. So hello Haslan, happy birthday to me. Thank you very much, Haslan. Thank you. Okay, Hazrul says spray more paints, please, because you guys need it. Why? We need to spray more paints, because we need it. I really don't understand this part. Can you elaborate a little bit? Spray more paints because we need it. What do you mean by that? Because we don't shoot a lot, or what? Yeah. I mean, in paintball, everybody shoot a lot, right? Spray more pins because you guys need it. I really cannot decipher what is the meaning behind these words. But if you can explain a little bit further, and then we can have a small little discussion there. Yeah, expect wet weather. Oh, okay. So Singaporeans, you hear Mr. Amir, he's already telling you, prepare for the wet weather. Okay. I personally don't really like wet weather. Because I feel that wet weather puts everybody in a very disadvantage. Reason because you train so hard, right, to play, right? Your practice, your snap shooting and all that, and then eventually when the weather comes, it just balances up everyone else. I mean, of course, my opponent are also suffering from the same thing, but it doesn't put skill to the test. It puts luck to the test. For example, if the paint break, in the wet weather, does your marker gets paint clustered together because of raindrop, or does your marker go rose out because of water seeping through the hand grip, a lot of things like that. So but instead, if it's dry weather, then you're putting a lot of things to skill. It's the mud, right? It's the mud at the starting frame sucking your leg in as you kickstart your first game, as the buzzer goes off. So a lot of these unexpected things that the weather can come in. I mean, I prefer a hot weather than a wet weather. Wet weather is always something that I don't like, and it's bad for organizers as well. I mean, like, I've been organizing tournaments like many of you out there for many years, right? Almost a decade already. And I realized that whenever there's wet weather, players tend not to shoot a lot, right? And so this is bad for organizers. Why? Because you don't sell as much pins. And why is the reason why players don't shoot a lot, right? It's because of the cold weather. They can't really see. So when they can't see, visibility is affected, and because of that, somehow the pins just don't shoot a lot, right? They don't shoot a lot of pins as well. They don't top up a lot of pins. They will play a more of a more defensive game, right? And that's not good for the organizer too, right? Yeah. Okay, almost 9:30 already. 5 more minutes and I'm off. Anything else that anybody wants to talk about that we can come in and discuss? What can we expect from the Langkawi event? Mr. Amir, since you are here, tell us a little bit about it. What can our Singaporeans expect from the Langkawi event? At this moment, how many teams do we have? Right? Maybe you can let us know. Also, at the same time, what kind of is there anything that they should keep a lookout for? You know, is there any is there official hotel? I don't know. Vincent, have you booked your hotel already? I didn't hear you talk about it. Have you booked your hotel? Yeah. Is it expensive at this time, right? Going in October, or it's just fair, you know, the price is still considered reasonable as compared to Singapore. Airbnb, of course, Airbnb. Okay. Airbnb, yeah, in Langkawi, I think is a better choice. I think it's a better choice. Especially when there are 9 of you all going, right? 9 of you all going, staying in the Airbnb, I think that's a pretty good choice. Tickets are not cheap though, yeah. So Vincent mentioned tickets are not cheap. Well, tickets are definitely not cheap because Langkawi is opening up for tourism, right? Yeah, and it has been a long time since tourists has gone to Langkawi already. So for sure, the tickets are not going to be fairly cheap. So Azrul mentioned at the moment, price in Langkawi kind of high than normal, but still have fun. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do enjoy going to Langkawi. But those days it was event organized by the PAL series, right? So it's done in an indoor hangar. I think a lot of our new ballers are, in fact, I don't know whether this thing is going to come back or not. I probably don't see it coming back. But if it's possible, please, Azrul, Mr. Amir, make something happen. Try to gather all your powers, all your might, and all your whatever might power that you have, right? To gather everyone to organize another Langkawi by the airport event, right? Because a lot of our new ballers, right? I've spoken to a lot of new ballers, even for those who are playing for like 5 years, 6 years, they've never seen the Langkawi event and they cannot experience the highest level that we have ever been to, right? I mean, it's an event that's pretty expensive. I have to admit, air ticket, hotel, but the experience that I get out of the Langkawi event is just fantastic. To me, that 3 days of paintball was just paintball, 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 and nothing else. Right? Even last week, I was saying that if not for me getting drunk, right, and then I have a hangover, I wouldn't have even traveled in Langkawi before because the event is so packed. It's just really, really like a paintball event, and I just go there for paintball only. And of course, for those who are there, will never forget about the famous Mary Brown that makes so much money out of us because there's no other food, and most of the food are very expensive over there, right? Unless you travel further down to the city. Otherwise, the food around at the airport doesn't serve really nice food, right? And then Mary Brown was the number one go-to restaurant. E Division, expect competition. Wow. So it looks like E Division is going to be extremely competitive. Any idea? Are we going to have some webcasts since it's going to be so competitive with people or these teams playing in the electronic division? Are we going to expect some live webcasts or any of these media personnel? Hazrul, if you're going, right, are you going to do some Facebook Live so that for those who are here not going for the event can still enjoy some of these events? Are all these maybe even like think about or discuss? Okay, Langkawi prices are expensive for local, but not Singaporean exchange rate. Yeah, the exchange rate is definitely in favor of Singaporeans at this moment. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it, right? I also don't want to deny it. I also don't want to deny it because if we deny it, we seem so like a hypocrite, right? But it's not us who wants it also. I mean, of course, we want it because the exchange rate is very high. But the thing is, it's just how the economy is right now, right? The prices goes up and down, the currency exchange. So at this time, I think it's 3.3, right? Yeah, I think one ringgit, no, one Singapore dollars is 3.3 ringgit. Yeah, so it's almost almost three times. So definitely, for our Singaporean friends going there, you will definitely save a lot lah. Save a lot lah. Yeah, you save a lot on as compared to normal days lah. Normal days will be like last time when we first started was 2.5 times lah. Now things just changed. Almost 50 cents more already. Okay, webcast. Pray for it. If I go personally, I'll do it. Yeah, please do it. Please do it. Right, share this out. I mean, if not for us creating more hype about paintball in Asia, who's going to turn their heads and care about us over here? I mean, we are 1,000 miles away from the Western worlds, right? And most of the big brands are there. And if we ever want to show that there's still some life over here in outer space, right? Then we need to have all these media people go for the event, take as many pictures, take as many video, do as many interview, profile as many players as possible. I mean, that's the only way that people will start to get interested. Otherwise, how? Right? I really don't know how, to get people more interested about events or players or teams. If not for interviews, if not for even things like now, things like what I'm doing, right? Whether I or not, Oat buys a mask for me. I mean, I thank you, Oat, for buying a mask. But the thing is, even if he doesn't buy a mask, things like that, people can talk about, right? About paintball. I mean, thousands and thousands of paintballers all across the world, hundreds of paintballers in Singapore and Malaysia. But pathetically, right? So pathetic, five people watching only. Wow, paise this show. Not good. That means we haven't been doing our part to showcase this part of the program, right? Hopefully more people can come. Okay, so but with all this, let's enjoy paintball for 2022. Who knows, bigger events will be planned. Yeah, that's right. And look forward to 2023. Definitely, for sure. I mean, that's a very optimistic thing, right? That we need to always have, right? Keep ourselves positive, progressive, looking forward. I mean, these are the things that we need to do as organizers ourselves, right? Because if we ourselves cannot motivate ourselves, then who else can motivate us? I don't know, right? So we need to be optimistic in that manner, right? Even running events, ensuring that they are really good. And I say good means the level of involvement, getting many teams to come in to play would, I think, what classified as a good tournament, right? I mean, there must be some basic consideration, right? For me, a big tournament is a tournament where I have participants from everywhere across the world, right? Not only Asia, but everywhere across the world. I have people from US flying in, I have people from France flying in, Europeans, Australians, of course, Asians ourselves, right? That to me, it's a big event. That to me is considered an international event, international big event, because everybody bother to take their time off, spend the time, air ticket, money, accommodation, everything to come to the event to play. That to me is a big event, right? That a big event would have a lot of international flair, just like the F1, right? The F1 cannot be just a local F1 competition. No one will participate, just like the SPS, very local. But if we have people who come in from overseas, Aussies, Thailand, Filipinos, Malaysians, then the event can go and progress to a bigger level. So that's what I hope, right? So to me, a big event is an event that has a lot of international flair, right? Even for media, right? Not only just local media, but medias from across the world coming in just to make sure that they bring this part of the culture, this part of the competition in this corner of the world back home, and then things can spread. That's how people connect, right? That's how people connect also. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. 3 of you already. I think we have spoken a lot today. I hope to see you guys in a week's time. Thank you for the support. I understand that maybe did the wrong timing, or maybe I didn't preempt everyone that I was going to do this, right? And it came in more like an impromptu thing. But Once again, for those who are here, every Sunday evening time, depending on the time when I'm available, I will come online, and I hope to see you guys once again. And for those who have supported me with some purchases, thank you so much. I thank you for that. And for those who have given me your birthday wishes as well, 3 more hours, and I'm 1 year older. So not much time left in paintball. I hope to spend some more time in paintball for the rest of my remaining years, where I can still keep myself fit and run and be active. Otherwise, stay cool, guys. I'll see you guys in a week's time. Stay safe, especially with COVID. I think the numbers are rising in Singapore, so things are a little bit shaky for us. With this F1 event, I don't know, man. Who knows? Ebola might even come. Okay. Otherwise, take care and have a great evening. Thank you so much.